Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to the channel. I got a book haul for you today. It's been a little while, so I got quite a few books to talk about. So let's just get started. I'm going to start with fantasy stuff that I picked up over the last couple of months. Anyone who's watched the channel, especially recently, will know I've been loving the First Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. And so I wanted to pick up the Shattered Sea trilogy. I don't know, I haven't really heard much about them, but Joe Abercrombie, I was willing to give him a shot. So, the first one is Half a War, and then the next one is called Half the World, and then the last one is Half a King. And they're really cool, covers. Can never get them enough, Joe Abercrombie, you know. Next, I picked up Crown of Swords by Robert Jordan. This is book 7 in the Wheel of Time. So now I have all of them up to book 9 or something. I want to start the series and at least get 1 or 2 books read before the show comes out in November, so I got a little while. Next up is another big long series that I have been meaning to read for a while, Malazan, Book of the Fallen. I just finished Gardens of the Moon a little while ago, and so I got a whole bunch of the next ones to get me ready. So I got Book 2, Dead House Gates, Memories of Ice, House of Chains, Midnight Tides, and The Bone Hunters, and these are thick books, so this is gonna keep me busy for a while. But I think so that's through book 6 of there's 10 books in the series, I think. All right, and so the last fantasy stuff that I picked up was Memory, Sorrow, Thorn by Tad Williams. I got the Dragonbone Chair, and I found this copy of Stone of Farewell, which is the second book, at a secondhand store, and this one's really cool. It is signed, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm still looking for a copy of The Green Angel Tower. I would like to find one that's all in one volume. I don't even know if they have a one volume thing. They usually have it split into part 1 and part 2, and they're thick books anyway. So I don't know if I can find one that's just one volume, but I'm gonna try. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about the horror books that I got. So I just recently started subscribing to, it's like a subscription box. It's called Nightworms. It's really cool. If you guys check it out, it's like $35 a month. They send you a couple books and a little swag bag with a bunch of stuff in it. It's pretty awesome. So the first one that I got last month had Ronald Malfi, Come With Me, and Richard Chismar, Chasing the Boogeyman. The other cool thing is they usually include these signed book plates to go with the books, so that's kind of neat if you're interested in getting signed books. That's pretty sweet. The one that I got this month had The Forest by Lisa Quigley and My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones, which this is awesome because I really want to read this book. So next I got some Anne Rice. I got The Vampire Lestat and Queen of the Damned. This is the first, I have Interview with the Vampire already. I haven't read it yet, but so it's the first 3 books of the Vampire Chronicles, which, I've heard good things about at least the first few of them, and then I hear they kind of get not so good. So I'll start with these and see how I like them. Next, I've got Star Wars Red Harvest. This is like the prequel to Death Troopers, which I read a little while ago and I enjoyed. So I was gonna pick that up and check that out. Then I also got the novelization of Alien by Alan Dean Foster, which, I don't know, we'll see. The movie's awesome, so who knows. And Alan Dean Foster wrote the novelization of A New Hope as well. And he's written a whole bunch of other stuff, so yeah, we'll see. I have high hopes for this one. And we got a book called Dead Inside by Chandler Morrison. This book is awesome. I read this a little while ago, and it's a crazy book. So yeah, it's very, very gross, but awesome. Next we got Let's Go Play at the Adams by Mendel W. Johnson. This is one of those Paperback from Hell reissues. I've heard that it's similar to The Girl Next Door. Got Richard Lehman, Endless Night. This is on my list of shame, I guess. I've never read Richard Lehman before, so I thought I'd start here. Next, I got a book called Come Closer by Sarah Gran. This has been on my radar for a while. I've just kind of been looking for it. I found it at a secondhand shop for $3, so I figured I'd pick it up. And then I got a couple of new books. I got The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix, and then I also got Goblin by Josh Mallerman. It's like a novella collection. And I do want to read this. I might read this around Halloween, actually, because it sounds kind of creepy and weird. We're going to move on to science fiction. I picked up this copy of Ender's Game at a Goodwill, and then a couple weeks went by, and I think I maybe forgot that I had that. And then I found another copy of Ender's Game at a different Goodwill. So one of these is going to go in the little free library. I haven't decided which one. I think I like the trade paperback. This is a book I got from a little free library. It's Pebble in the Sky by Isaac Asimov. I haven't read any Asimov at all. I think I have the first two in the Foundation series, but I haven't read them yet. And then this is, I guess, I don't even know. This is like part of a series as well. Next up, we got Abaddon's Gate by James S.A. Corey. This is book 3 in The Expanse. I've got the second book, haven't read it yet, but and I've read Leviathan Wakes. It's been a while. I don't know. I read the first one and just haven't picked back up the series. They're finishing up the series. I think the last book comes out in like a month or something, and then so it'll be finished, so I can just kind of plug away at it. And then this one was a cool one I found at a thrift store. It's H.G. Wells, and it's got 4 books in it: The Time Machine, The Island of Dr. Moreau, The Invisible Man, and War of the Worlds, all in one volume, which is pretty sweet. I've read The Time Machine, but I haven't read the other ones. So, all right, and the next stack is just kind of other stuff that I didn't really know how to categorize. Michael Crichton, The Great Train Robbery. I love Michael Crichton. I need to read more of his stuff. I've got a bunch of his books, and I've read quite a few. But yeah, I wanna read more. John Steinbeck, East of Eden. I found this copy at a half-price books for like $3, and it's in like perfect condition. The copy that I read was not mine, so I had to return it to the owner. So when I found this, I was like, hell yeah, I'll just buy that, and then now I have my own copy. I also got Cannery Row by John Steinbeck. It's much shorter, but I've heard this is like incredibly good, so I might try to plug away on this here pretty soon. And I got some kind of vintage Louis L'Amour westerns. I got Heller with a Gun, Taggart, and How the West Was Won. I like westerns. I want to read more westerns. Picked up a couple more Doc Savage books. I've just been kind of collecting these. If I see them, and I see some that I don't have already, I've got maybe 30 or 40 of them. There's like 100 or something. There's a lot of them. So this is the first one, though, which is kind of hard to find. The Man of Bronze, and then Meteor Menace. So those are cool. And I got Imperial Bedrooms by Bret Easton Ellis. I think this is a sequel to Less Than Zero, which I picked up at a Goodwill like a few months ago. I still haven't read that though, so but whatever. And I got Cities of the Plain by Cormac McCarthy. This is the third book in the, I don't know what the trilogy is called, but it's like All the Pretty Horses and The Crossing, and then this one. I want to read these soon. Cormac McCarthy's awesome. I've read like 3 or 4 of his books, and I just want to read more because he's a fantastic author. This is a book that I've been hearing a lot about in the comment section of my Disturbing Books video that I did a while back. It's 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Don't really know what it's about. I've just heard that it's like really, really crazy and disturbing and hard to read. So, and I like that kind of stuff, so I'm going to check that out at some point. That's it. That's all the books that I've gotten over the last, however many months since the last time I did this. I'm going to try to do these more often, because it kind of gets a little, overwhelming when there's this many to go through, so I'd like to do smaller batches. So I'm going to try to do these, maybe once a month or a little bit more often. If you've read any of these, let me know in the comments what you think. If you have any suggestions on where to start, that would be great. That's all for today. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.